Greetings and salutes, everyone. How are you doing this evening? I hope you are all well, and yes, as I noticed in the chat, some of you may have noticed that the theme of the music has changed a little bit because, yes, Christmas music is upon us, therefore it is the holiday season. Yeah, welcome to December, everybody. So, what is going to pretty much be going down this month is each Talkin' Tactical leading up to the holiday will be some sort of gift theme idea thing. So tonight we're going to do stocking stuffers, and then moving forward we're going to step it up a little bit. So let's take a peeky poo, see who's in the chat real quick, say hello. So we got Jaw, what's up, man? Lieutenant Storm, what's going on? Trace Hellman, the name sounds familiar, but welcome. Henry Tinkler, Rusty, Ghost, Emery Draven, I know there's other people in here. Grundy Dies, good to see you guys. Jason, Team Shadow Airsoft, Young One, what is going on, everybody? I hope you are all having a wonderful evening. It is cold and windy here. It is cold and windy. So, I have the coffee to keep me toasty and warm. I hope you do the same if you are dealing with the beginnings of the winter chill. So, with that being said, let's get the tertiaries out of the way, guys. Welcome to another episode of Talkin' Tactical, and hello and greetings and salutes to all you fellow tree dwellers. We are at 842 subscribers. We lost one. I don't like that. So let's change that, guys. Share this around. Tell your friends and family. Bring them into the Airsoft goodness. And come, hang out with Squirrely Nuts. Listen to me ramble about ridiculous stuff pertaining to Airsoft, primarily. But with that being said, also 842 subscribers, guys. We are getting so close to that 1,000 subscriber goal. And what you may ask, if you've never been here before, is going to happen when you hit 1,000 subscribers, Squirrel? Well, let's see. I'm going to do some sort of Kickstarter GoFundMe thing, and then we're all going to pitch in money, to reach the goal of $150,000. And then once we hit that goal of $150,000, we're going to go over to Airsoft GI and buy their mystery box truck. And then we're going to have them pedal that truck all the way out here. We're going to have an event, unbox it, and then I'm going to give the whole truck away. Not right then. Some right then. But then giveaways on the channel, when you see me at events, on the field, all sorts of stuff. Here, it'll all go. It'll go. I'll give it all back to you guys. Give it all. So, let's get to that 1,000 subscribers, get that goal of $150,000, and get that truck so I can give it all back to you guys and spread the Airsoft goodness to all of you. And then you can spread it to your friends. And then they can spread it to their friends. And so on, and so on. And then Airsoft becomes like the #1 sport in the world. Hear me out. Hear me out. But also, guys, I already put a link in the chat. I'm going to drop another one right there. There's a link to the Discord, Task Force Shrubbery. Go over there. Hang out with other weirdos like me. Chat the Airsoft goodness, video game nerdery, movie stuff, and just random BS. And share your Airsoft fun with everybody else. But also, while you're there, you can shoot me a message directly and say, hey, Squirrely, or there's a section for requests. Hey, Squirrely, I want one of those super awesome Squirrely Nuts Airsoft patches that are only $10. And then you hit me up on Discord, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, $10, and then I'll send you one of these. Or you can be like, hey, Squirrely, I want to call my hits in style. I really just want to, have some flair instead of just a regular old kill rag or a store logo or something like that. And it's like, yeah, you know what? I got you. get you a roadkill rag. These are hand-drawn by me. They're numbered 1 to 100. And once we hit 100, the style will change. But the design, I mean, will change. But we'll stay on theme. Call your hits in style. Order one of these. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Hit me up on Discord. Or in the description of the channel, you can hit me up on Instagram. Get you some Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch. As well as, you may be asking yourself, Squirrel, where did you get that beautiful tie-dye shemagh? Well, I have some friends that tie-dye shemaghs for me, and then I also can sell them to you, and you can custom order one, pick your own colors. Those are only $45 each. Discord, Instagram, hit me up. Get your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch, support the channel, and have some nice flashy goodness to wear on the field. All right. Okay. Sorry, I was doing a sales pitch. My subs should have gone up. What are you guys talking about? What do we got here? What is this? What is this madness? Oh, yep, nope. 8:45. Woo! All down for that, guys. All down for that. I appreciate each and every one of you. You beautiful, amazing, wonderful people, you. All right, now that we got the merchandising shill myself selling out of the way, guys, I always say join the Discord, because seriously, join the Discord, because in there's a section of Task Force Shrubbery meetups. The next Task Force Shrubbery meetup is going to be April 12th and 13th in Sheboygan, Wisconsin at the Asylum. It's a Mere Tactical event. You got to go to meretactical.com to get the tickets and everything. It is for Operation Blacklist, April 12th and 13th. I will be there. Squirrel Team 6 is coming out in force. As of right now, oh, buddy, you guys are not ready for what we're going to do. So, Task Force Shrubbery Meetup, join the Discord, come on out, play some Airsoft with us. We're going to be on the green team, and you get a free patch. Be a part of the Discord, show up, come say hi, meet everybody, get some pictures, play some Airsoft, and get an awesome Task Force Shrubbery patch. It's the only way you can get those patches. You can only get them from me directly. So, come out and see us in Sheboygan, April 12th and 13th at the Asylum, guys. It's a lot of fun. I did it this last April, and I'm doing it again. So, guys, come on out, meet the team, say hi. Hey, you might end up on YouTube, so you never know. Now that the tertiaries have been put out of the way, I am in kind of relatively high spirits tonight because obviously we got to keep it festive. We got to keep it good. You know, it is the holiday time of year, guys. Keep that delightful spice of life going, that childlike wonder. I guess if you like snow, you can enjoy that. Ugh, I don't. But regardless, welcome to the first of a few series episodes that are following the holiday gift ideas. This is Stocking Stuffers episode. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull up a website, which I already have prepared, and we're going to go through some stocking stuffer ideas. I didn't pick out anything in particular. I just did sections of items that I think would make great stocking stuffer ideas for your Airsofter and your family for the holidays. Whether you celebrate whatever wintertime holiday it is this time of year. I personally celebrate Yule. Most people celebrate Christmas this time of year, so we're kind of sticking with the theme. Stocking stuffers. So, here we go, guys. Are you ready? And also, like always, put a Q in front of your question. If you have one, drop it in the chat. Or if you guys have any suggestions or ideas that you want to add into this, please feel free. That is what the chat is for. Let me know. Let me know. So, I'm going to preface this, guys. We're going to be looking at airsoftgi.com tonight for all of our items that we have for basic stocking stuffer ideas. I am not sponsored by Airsoft GI. I am just a fan of the store. I bought a lot of stuff from them personally, and they're nice guys. They're super awesome. Been in their lives. Great time. So I figure I show them some love, and we will give the ideas from their website. So any of these items. If you guys want to purchase them yourself, you can obviously just roll on over to airsoftgi.com and pick them up. All right. Wait, what? I got a first question. Best stores to gift card for my oldest. Oh, well. Gift card for your oldest. If you are going to be gift carding for your oldest this holiday season for Airsoft, that is what we're going to lean into. So, first off, let me just switch over here, guys. Let's pull up the screen. Okay? First off, where do you want to go to get a gift card for your oldest for the holiday season for Airsoft goodness? Go right over here to Airsoft GI. They do have gift cards that they will email to your loved ones. Or you can give them a link, or however you so choose the method of delivery from the website, and, you know, get them a gift card in increments starting at $20. So, guys, gift card ideas, also a great idea from Airsoft GI. But obviously, with what we got on the screen right now, we're going to scroll on down a little bit. We're talking first idea for stocking stuffers. And yes, it's a little bit more on the pricey side sometimes, but you can see a few right there at the top that I intentionally selected the Lancer Tactical optics section for your red dots because they have a nice quality to them. For Airsoft, they are perfect. They are rugged, they are robust, and they offer really good sight pictures. I have a Lancer optic myself that I use on my primary Tina for my M4, and it's phenomenal. Great quality stuff. So, stocking stuffers right here. We got up here a good couple of rows of the optics by Lancer Tactical, different prices and styles and whatnot, including like what we got. We got a 3x9x40, so you got something for the sniper in you, you know. There's reflex red dots. We got T1 optics, ACOG style. You know, it's all good stuff. Great idea for stocking stuffers is always, always, always going to be an optic. Because one, it'll actually fit in the stocking. And two, nobody's going to expect to get airsoft gear out of their stocking of that high caliber and/or quality. So I think it would be a great surprise idea. Okay, now I'm going to hold here, give you guys some ideas here. If you guys want me to scroll down, show another roll, I sure will. But let's see. I got a couple questions in here after Miss Emery Draven. So, Emery Draven, I hope I answered your question for where to get yourself a gift card. So, after that, we got from Team Shadow Airsoft, Mr. Shadow Dragon, good to see you. Always a good time having you here in the chat. We got, what do you want for Christmas? Well, what I want for Yule. Oh, man. One, me giving you guys answers to what I want for the holiday season does not give you carte blanche to send it to me. Please, I'm not asking for gifts. But if anybody wants ideas, we're going to pause and we're going to roll back here. Because, no, that was the wrong button. There we go. So we're gonna we roll back to the big screen because we're gonna have a discussion here. I got asked what I want for the holiday. So to be real, to answer this question in the most possible way of like, if I'm building a Christmas or Yule list of like what I would really, really want to like be like asking Santa or Odin for, let's start at the top. H&K USP CO2, preferably with 2 magazines, spare extra. I really want a Leviathan MOSFET so I can put it in my 416 because I have a really good idea for the build on that. Ultimate dream wish of like spontaneously showing up like, you know, on the 25th. H&K M110 limited edition. DMR. That's like the one DMR I want. Like, there's, I want to put a couple DMRs in my collection, but the one DMR I want is that H&K M110. And unfortunately, it is on the elusive dream wish list of hopeful holidays, because it's $900. $900. So yeah, it is quite expansive. Let's see what else. There's a couple other things I can think of. This is more just like a what's on my Airsoft wish list type stuff. More than anything. Beyond that, what do I want for Christmas? I want my trip for California paid for. That would be outstanding if I could have like somehow get the funds just together that I could afford to take a little extra time off of work so I could go out to California and have time to go visit my mom, and also take a little extra time to roll down and hang out with the guys at GI and meet everybody and go play some Airsoft. That right there, overall everything else takes pinnacle, because yeah. But let's move on. Let's move on. And I see a question in the chat, and I tried to explain this last year as well. So I'll jump back to other questions I see. But Jaw, I see that you asked, and somebody else asked, what is Yule? So Yule, I'm a Norse pagan. Yule is technically where Christmas comes from. It is the Norse pagan holiday that takes place during the winter solstice. So usually, if you want to timeline it, it takes place between it starts on the 21st and goes until January 2nd. It's kind of Christmas-ish. Like I said, it's where a lot of actual Christmas traditions originate from. But it's kind of like Christmas. It's like a two week long party. You give gifts in exchange and stuff, and Odin brings gifts for all the children and whatnots, and it's the easiest way I can explain it without going like too deep into detail on like what the whole tradition's on originally, where it comes, and like what you do and all that jazz. But yeah. Yule, and if you've been around in like my generation, when we were younger, if you actually looked at some older Christmas decorations, Yule is actually a part, or Yuletide joy. Yule is actually mentioned throughout Christmas a lot, because that's actually where it technically comes from. So yeah, it's Christmas, but it's Norse. Rusty, that is a very, 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 very rushed, loose interpretation. But yeah, it is the winter time where you celebrate all the good tidings that you had through the year and have a good time, and celebrate a quick winter and hope for a quick winter and a early spring, and get back into doing your thing. Jaw, anytime. I'm always happy to explain. I get questioned a lot when it comes up in conversation by people who don't understand. Most anybody, when they hear Norse pagan and then I explain it down to where it's I worship multiple gods, and they're Thor, Loki, Odin, Thor, Loki, Freya, Frigg, Balder, but all the Norse gods, and run down the pantheon, and everybody's like, oh, like Marvel movies. I was like, no. And so it's a different thing. But moving past that, let's get back into past the serious question answering. But yeah, guys, Shadow Dragon, I hope that answered your question about what I wanted for Christmas this year. I hope that worked for a good answer for you. No, I don't want a Glock for Christmas, Jason. No, 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 no. I saw another question up here somewhere. How big is your stocking this year? I don't hang stockings. I don't hang stockings anymore, bud. Like I said, I'm mainly placating this off of everybody else really does Christmas. So, but yeah, I don't. If I were to have a stocking though, if I wanted to have it filled with airsoft stuff, that'd be a big stocking. That'd be a really big stocking. Like, I think I would switch out the stockings for rifle scabbards. Like, that's actually a really good idea. So, airsofters out there, fresh idea, new take on Christmas for you. Instead of hanging a stocking, get a shotgun scabbard, a rifle scabbard, some sort of, replica weapon system scabbard, and that is now your stocking for them to fill for the holiday season. Tactical stocking. But yeah, I do. I honestly, now that I even think about it, I don't even really decorate for Christmas. Like, the extent of my decoration for Christmas is an old, this is Norse tradition. You have your Yule goats, made of straw. I would have a Yule log, but I only want to do them traditionally, and I don't have the space in my yard for that. Ooh. Brandy, that's going to be a conversation for the Discord. Because we have some talking and explaining of things and figuring stuff out. So, let's go back into it, guys. So, boop. Nope. Ah! Wrong button. There it is. Oh, I felt like an idiot right there by clicking the wrong button. All right, now, so first stocking stuffer that we had on the docket was optics. We have all these beautiful Lancer red dots. Awesome, amazing, beautiful, eloquent, wonderful. So demure. Wait, is that the one that I have? No, that's not the one I have. No. Is it? Okay, we're gonna look into this one. I kind of like the one I got. It's a good one. Okay, so click. This page you guys should all recognize. Next stocking stuffer idea of greatness: BBs. Preferably the bottled style variety, but BBs. Always, always, always BBs. Like, instead of candy, you put BBs. Don't open the BBs and dump them into the stocking. Leave them in the packaging, but put them in the stocking. Right? BBs are always, 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 always a good thing. Different styles of weights, variety, all that good stuff. But BBs are always, always birthdays, Valentine's Day, any holiday that involves a gift or anything. Just buy a bottle of BBs and throw it in with it. I do recommend nothing less than 0.20 because that's just dumb. Or take a look at what they usually got around the house for the airsoft stuff for BB weights. Kind of helps. It's something I would recommend. Like, kind of look through the airsoft stuff and look at their labeled BBs on what they kind of use on a regular basis, and just kind of sleuthy stealth, like, learn what kind of BB weights. I'm pretty sure they will be happy with any BBs, but all that good stuff. I saw a question pop up. So let me scroll back up. I got a question from Ghost. Ghost, again, always good to have you, brother. Thanks again for that last live for showing up, my good man. Okay, for the holidays, what would you suggest for a gift for a beginner airsofter? That question is so open-ended. Beginner airsofter gift. Well, we're just going to open up a new tab over here. Click. Click. Do, 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 do. See if I can't find what I'm looking for really quick. And boom. Right then and there, Ghost. Right then and there. You got a direct answer from the horse's mouth. For a beginner airsofter, great gift idea. And I don't care if you're a beginner or not. This replica right here. This one right here. The Lancer Tactical Viking 10-inch M-Lock Pro Line Series Full Metal M4 EEG airsoft rifle with crane stock and ETU two-tone. Reason why I suggest this is this used to be called the Lancer Tactical Archon. Pretty sure they just renamed it. Because I have this exact thing, except for not in the peanut butter color. But it is a Gen 2. It is a Gen 2 Lancer Tactical M4. Comes with an ETU, so it can take LiPo batteries. It does have a blade flat trigger. Out of the box, it comes with a 25K motor. It works fantastic, and that 10-inch barrel. At 10-inch length, right there, it is not too long and is not too short and gets you nice, like mid to longish range, especially if you swap out the inner barrel and a bucking for unicorn varieties. Trust me, this thing can be turned into a monster, and it is stout. The gearbox is solid. It does have 8mm bearings in it as well. It is just smooth. Out of the box, these things work great. And right now it's on sale for $194.25. So regularly $260. That's a really good deal. So if you're trying to look for a... Man, it's windy. I just heard something bang on the outside of the house. That wasn't cool. But if you're looking for a really good gift for a beginner airsofter, especially if they're looking for a new primary, this is where I would avert your attention for the Christmas holiday. Because I guarantee you, they're going to love you. Even though, the holidays isn't about the presents. That's what everybody says. But yeah. And no, I didn't pick it because Viking's in the name. Literally, like, I have the exact same rifle at my house right now. Outside of the peanut butter color. Tiny Tina is one of these. It's a Pro Line 10-inch M-Lock Lancer. They just changed the name. But yeah, great idea for a beginner airsofter gift. Let's see, do we have any more questions that pop up? Anybody? Okay. Nope. Let's get back into it. So we hit the BBs. We hit the BBs. Great stocking stuffer. Next stocking stuffer idea, and I think a lot of you guys are going to like this. This is where we're going to kind of up it, and we're going to jump around in those tabs a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. Batteries. Oh, man. Batteries. Whew. And honestly, I've never... These package deals are pretty fantastic. So, I personally would recommend going with the Zion Arms battery package combos. One, it comes with a balanced charger, which is awesome. You need one of those. It's also why I pulled up this page specifically. But the deals with the balance charger plus the battery, awesome. Really good steel. And the Zion Arms batteries that come with those are lithium-ion batteries. I suggest those a lot of times, just primarily because lithium-ion batteries take care of a lot of secondary problems that you have with like lipo batteries, because eventually lipo batteries, you can't let them discharge completely, because then they'll just be dead. They get puffy and sometimes can cause fires. But lithium ions, they get rid of that whole thing because they're like cell phone batteries. So there's no battery memory either, because with lipos, eventually, like if you leave it at 75%, you will only get 75% charge over time. But batteries always a really good stocking stuffer for the Airsofter in your life for the holidays. Why does it seem like my chat is not working? But anyway. So, batteries also fit great in the stocking, but getting a balance charger while you're at it too, that never hurts. Actually, this reminds me I need to get a couple more batteries. Thank you, me. Okay, now we're gonna jump back to the next option, and I'm gonna kind of scroll down this one a little bit, but we got tracer units, mock suppressor tracer units. But I'm gonna go towards what I would select. Can I actually have one of these? Where are you? Ooh, this is close enough, though. This is what I would suggest for a tracer unit to purchase. I always will recommend Ace-Tech tracers. They're phenomenal. But the brighter R here, I recommend, because one, brighter R, convenient factor of that one is it is specially designed to accentuate lighting up red BBs. Because sometimes with regular tracer units, red BBs don't always get lit up as much as green BBs do. This also works on green BBs. But yeah, and it's nice, small, and compact, and there's no muzzle flash device on this one. But if you want that Airsofter, if you got that Airsofter that likes the muzzle flash, I got another one for you. Doot. Where are you? Ah, we gotta cruise over to another page. Let me see if I can find. Yep, there it is. This one's a little flashy, but oh no, there it is. There it is. If you want a good tracer unit to get to for your Airsofter that has the muzzle flash device, the Bifrost is where your money's at. Oh, Brian Hall, welcome. Somebody logged in with another account. But yeah, if you're looking for, or this thing can be set to give you the delightful rainbow. So every time a BB fires out of it, it changes colors, and it flashes out the front. It's really cool looking, actually. But Bifrost, if you want muzzle, the muzzle flashies and the pretty lights, definitely the one to go for. But otherwise, if you're going for a basic tracer unit, the brighter R or the brighter C Ace-Techs are probably your top tier options to just sprinkle into that stocking for your holiday season Airsofter, because I guarantee you they're going to love it. Guarantee you. I want to get my dad a metallic red tracer unit for his M4. I don't know, I know Ace-Tech has colorways for their Bifrost. I just don't know if GI has all of them. But I do know that Ace-Tech does make different color tracer units. Otherwise, there's other companies that make other color tracer units as well. They just might not be good. But Ace Tech, tracer, stocking stuffer. Great idea. So let's step it up. Let's step it up and move away from anything that requires extra batteries. We're going to jump over here. All of your airsofters are always going to want some sort of foregrip, angled grip, some sort of thumb. Not all of them, but most of them will want some sort of foregrip, hand stop, some sort of thing. It helps a lot of people control the replica a lot more when they're playing airsoft. Keeps it nice, tight in the shoulder, stay more accurate. But some sort of, hand grip, finger stop, something like that. Nice little thing to put on their M-lock or Picatinny rails. And actually, I'm not going to lie, that's pretty slick. I kind of like that. That's new. And it's green. That would look really good on Tina. That would look really good on Tina. Actually, I would totally be... I might have to... Am I logged into my account? Can I add that to my wish list? Yep, add it to the wish list. So, yeah, you guys just saw that happen. Yeah, that's a really slick little hand grip. I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, great stocking stuffer idea. And some of those things, they're like little tiny, little itty bitty, just finger stop grips. Great stocking stuffers. And these things, some of them are cheap enough that you can get them like a variety of different colors and a couple different styles. And then they can outfit multiple different airsoft guns with these. They're fantastic. I have a bunch of foregrips or some sort of front attachment like that. I got a bunch of these laying around the house, and some of them are for different purposes, but having extras, some people have them, some people don't. I mean, they're just great to always have around. I like carrying extra gear too, so I usually always have something extra with me. So if it's like, oh, I lost my foregrip, here you go. That type of thing, So foregrips, hand stops, angled foregrips, Picatinny rail sections, like M-lock covers, stuff like that. It's all really good stocking stuffer ideas. Yeah. So moving on, we're gonna step it up into a higher price bracket yet again. Tracers kind of peaked out. You saw that Bifrost was $90. So we're gonna go. This one's gonna be a little bit bulkier. Now the prices on these are a bit all over the place. But hear me out. Now, if you got an Airsofter in your life and you want to get them something for the holidays, and you want and they're milsimmers, I'm telling you, get them a pack box. If they don't have one and they play milsims and they don't have one, I guarantee you they want one. And that's a new one for me. Hold on, let's take a look-see. Let's look. If it says green, I usually get yes. Oh. Ooh. Ah. I like that. Ooh. I was looking at a different... I have a different pack box that I'm going to buy because me and another teammate kind of had this, let's find a certain color laser because it's really cool because you don't really see anybody else running it. But, we're going to add that to the wish list. Yeah, yep. It's a pricier one, so down the road that'll happen. But yeah, that's super slick. Yeah. So let's get back over here. But also, some airsoft replicas require like an external PEC box. Well, they don't require it, but it's highly recommended. A external PEC box to hide a battery. So some of these are just shells. Keep in mind if you're trying to get them a functional PEC box, please read the description, pay attention, and make sure that if you're getting them a PEC box for the function of a PEC box, it's not just a shell to hold a battery. Otherwise, if they need a PEC box shell to hold a battery for one of their airsoft replicas, they have them here. And again, guys, I'm going to reiterate during this course of this video, I'm not sponsored by Airsoft GI. I'm just, spreading the love and giving them the shout outs that they deserve for being such an awesome company. But PEC box, stocking stuffer, more specifically for the milsimmer in your air, the milsimmer for you. But yeah, these things, great idea. Great idea. Now, for the last suggestion for a stocking stuffer for tonight, this is going to be more geared towards that Airsofter that constantly changes the internals. Not constantly changes, I should say, but it constantly would change each replica they have and modify the guts. For the airsoft techer in your life. For, or the person that's trying to have his airsoft tech build out for him and he just needs parts. A super high speed fire build. We're going to look right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the section called ETUs and MOSFETs. Specifically, we're going to be looking at MOSFETs tonight. And I'm going to specifically find one because I want to tout it out because it needs to be shouted out. But obviously, we have multiple different styles of MOSFETs here. Specifically, we would be looking for, like, if they have these, you do have to pay attention to what type of airsoft replica they have, and what type of gearbox. Like this one, you might have to ask some probing questions. Version 2, that's going to be for most of your M4s. Some are proprietary per brand, so be warned. But yeah, these ones you might have to ask some probing questions. But most of the time, if you end up getting the info, you need to buy somebody a MOSFET and they need one and or want one. This is going to really get them. So, nope, not that one. Where are you? I'm looking for one in specific. And this is primarily going to be... Where are you? Come on, load. Next page, please. Oh, previous page, please. Uh-oh. Are they sold out? Gatemaster. Titan. It's a red dot sight. I'm not seeing it. Oh no! Let me see. Yeah. I can spell. I can't spell. Oh, we hit the roadblock of Airsoft GI slow. There it is. This guy right here. Now, this is the Zion Arms Nebula 2 MOSFET. The reason why I suggest this is I have a Nebula 1 in Tiny Tina right now. Nebula 1 is also in all the MGC4s. If you have one of those. And the Zion Arms Nebula MOSFET is awesome. It's programmable. It has active braking, all that fun, awesome, all the fun, awesome features that you want out of a MOSFET. But they just came out with the Nebula 2. Clearly, it is on sale for $70. That is a choice price. But with the Nebula 2, this one they got rid of something that I felt was a hindrance, but it was still, like I said, it's a really good MOSFET. But the Nebula 1 comes with a magnetic sensor. So you have to have a special sector gear that comes with the MOSFET that you have to install when you install the MOSFET. Nebula 2, they solved the problem. They went optical sensors. So you can run any gear set with a Nebula 2. Ooh, I'm going to be buying one of these here soon. Like, yeah. This is why this wasn't on my Christmas list, because it's already in my shopping list. I'm going to be putting this in my MP5. So I'm going to get me it's probably going to be after Christmas or right before Christmas when I make the order. But I'm still prepping for Sheboygan. But I'm going to gut my MP5 and rebuild it for Sheboygan. And this is the MOSFET that I'm putting in it. Right here. Zion Arms Nebula 2. Even for when it's not on sale, $78, $78.38. Great price. Great price. And I guess also to go back on Shadow Dragon's question, yeah, I guess if this is, if people jump on this before, I buy one and get me one for Christmas, would be on my Christmas list too. But, yep. Great stocking stuff for idea. Zion Arms Nebula 2 MOSFET. Perfect idea. Perfect. Especially for the airsoft tech in you. Even if you got an airsofter in your life who just has a ton of airsoft guns in their collection, they tech everything out, just buying them one of these randomly would probably make them go, ooh. And, the whole, ooh, new toy. And then they get to, got an airsoft gun again and get into it and play with a new MOSFET. But I highly recommend the Zion Arms. Pick one up over at Airsoft GI while it's on sale for $70.54. And give your airsoft loved one a fantastic stocking stuffer. And I guarantee, I bet, I almost put money on it. They will never expect to pull a MOSFET out of their stocking. I dare you to do it. Absolutely dare you to do it. But with this final stocking stuffer idea put in place, that wraps that up for the suggestions on this episode. Would you stop opening up a new tab? All right, but that wraps it up for my suggestions towards the holiday season. Wait till you see. Okay, and now I'm gonna jump back in the chat a little bit. Let's see. Wait till you see the full build sheet on the patch raffle. Okay. Cutter, I'm pretty sure I may have heard bits of this on Discord, but I'm pretty sure I got you, buddy. Pretty sure I got you. I feel called out. Cutter. Okay, I'm scrolling back through the chat. That probably means that was the start of that last little section. The airsoft tech. I tried to hit it from all angles. I wasn't trying to call anybody out, but if anybody is gonna get Cutter something for Christmas, that Zion Arms Nebula 2 MOSFET, really good idea. Cutter would appreciate you a lot. But that wraps it up for the stocking stuffer episode of this holiday series of Talkin' Tactical. Next week, guys, next week, we're going to do pistols. We're going to do pistols and sidearms. Yes, that includes shotguns. So, we're going to do pistols and sidearms. I'm going to pick a few choice selections of what I would suggest to get your Airsofter for a pistol or sidearm for the holidays. But next week, we are doing pistols and sidearms. Flat out. And also, we're going to, again, I'm not sponsored by Airsoft GI. I'm just showing them a whole lot of love by using their website to give you guys gift ideas. So we're also going to be using Airsoft GI again next Wednesday to do pistols and sidearms for ideas for airsofters. Not all of these items tonight are on my personal Christmas list, quote unquote. Trust me, I answered that question at the beginning. If you guys want, we can dedicate one episode to my legitimate Christmas wish list for Airsoft. And we can do that. I mean, if you guys really want. But like I said, I'm not asking for anything. Please don't. Just please don't, because then I'm going to feel obligated to buy you something. So, Cutter. Okay, my brain just ceased to exist because you guys made the joke of two terrible things in a row. Glocks and a Cthulhu. What? No. Specifically on the pistols and sidearms list, I'm going to make this utterly clear to all of you. On my firm stance against Glocks, I will not have any Glocks on that list or anything built off of a Glock platform. So, be prepped for that. I know. Everybody takes my disdain for Glocks to the joking level. I do. And I run with it. I get it, guys. But honestly, Glocks, gross. Cthulhu just looks ugly. Like, I would still, like, test it out and pop a few rounds through it. But would I buy one and run it? Ugh, no. Baba Yaga. I saw somebody pop off about the Baba Yaga too. Yeah, that's a pretty nice looking one. The John Wick style stuff is cool looking. I did, because the Baba Yaga 2 is essentially like a Pit Viper by TTI. Jaw Minecraft gun, 100%, dude. And I know you're, dude. Yes. But yeah. Anyway, let's keep going on. According to Squirrely, the only good Glock is a throwing Glock. That's right. That is 100% correct. 100% correct. But yeah, guys, that is essentially going to wrap it up for this episode. Make sure that you guys, if you are not already, smash that like button. We want to make sure that we tell the whole thing that you want to see more of this crazy, wacky weirdness over here on the Squirrely Nuts Airsoft. And all that fun jazz. But yeah, if you're not already, though, make sure that you're also subscribed. Hit that bell icon notification. In the chat, there's a link. If not, it is in the description of the video or the description of the channel. Join the Discord. Come hang out with other weirdos like me and talk airsoft goodness, video game nerdery, movies, comic books, other random, and just BSing, you know. But we're gonna, do all that stuff over there, and also keep you informed on what's going on for the Task Force Shrubbery meetup at Sheboygan, April 12th and 13th at the Asylum. Operation Blacklist, an event put on by Mirror Tactical. Go over to their website, sign up for their newsletter, and stay informed for when tickets go on sale. We are doing Green Team. Come on out, play some Airsoft, meet us, and get yourself a Task Force Shrubbery patch, which you have to be a part of the Discord to get. And like I always say, guys, never ever forget your battle cry. Nee.